wait to get this one started. And the Canes will put total leather and will get started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. They try to pop a run on the draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And the Noles will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak.
Keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. The sweet feet buy a little time. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Lyle. Finding an escape route. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Oh, it's a reverse. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Floating away. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Beck. Flushed out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Jumped on top of the pile.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's White. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Robinson. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The option look. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quarterback now breaking the field. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Picks up the first down. Mark it at the 14 as they try to put up points before halftime. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere.
Touchdown, Canes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Ernie on the Jets. Bust through behind his pad. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got his man. formation will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's back. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Snap it to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Takes the easy one to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
The toss play to the right, I love it. How about the receiver getting downfield and doing some work, helping his running back out on that big game?
And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got a little space. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Pittman. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going to the ground. Fouls through the defense. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Oh, out of space. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the...
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. He'll try to tack on one more.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the single running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense looks like they're coming. Right back to the well. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up.
It's a running room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the middle. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and turnover on downs.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Quarterback extends the play. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Buys a little time with his feet. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Back to throw, it's back. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man, it's Johnson. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mass